Hey, Dan Passarelli here. How are you feeling today? All right, all right. I am super excited. I'm super excited to be here because I want to share this discovery that I've made on why professional traders have high win rates. Now, before we get started, I need to point out that options are not for everyone. You should read characteristics and risks of standardized options before trading. Get a copy of that by emailing investorservices@theocc.com. Don't trade with money you're not prepared to lose. What we're providing today is generalized information. We don't give specific recommendations based on your specific situation. Now, I need to make sure that you can hear me and that I can see your questions and that you can find the questions box so that you can participate and get the most out of this as possible. Please go to the questions box and tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to have trader tools that save you time, give you trades that boost your win rates, or alert you to winning trades that you otherwise would never find? Hit that questions box, scale of 1 to 10. How important is it for you to have trader tools that save you time, give you trades that boost your win rate, or alert you to winning trades that you would otherwise never find? 1 means not important. 10 means super important. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Monty says 10. Hey, Monty, how are you? Empty, sorry, I don't have your name. Empty says 10. Francois says 12. I like the way you think. Anne says 10. Safe says 10.1. Craig, what's up, man? Hey, I'm glad that you could make it here today. 10, he says, though. Raj, 5. Okay, that's fine. Mark, what is up, Mark? Says 10, you the man. All right, no, you're the man. Oh, yeah. All right. I like the way you guys are handling it. Vivek says 9. Okay, fair point. Charlie, 10. There's a lot of 10s here. All right. William, 10. Now, once again, I'm Dan Passarelli. I traded for years down on the floor of the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I wrote 2 of the most popular books on option trading, worked with every major options broker and exchange in the US and abroad, and I get to be on TV a lot, which is kind of fun. This is also a slide of who I am and what I do. These, of course, are the important things. The most important thing to me is my family. My kids, my wife, Kathleen, who many of you know. She's been part of the Market Taker team for years now, an important part. Previously, she was an editor for some well-known publications. Now she proofreads a lot of the content we provide for you, catches our mistakes, because anybody can make a mistake. Now, Kathleen and I also have our adult children. One of the things we like to do together is travel. We've been all over the world together. We're also a musical family. We enjoy listening to music and playing it as well. And look, these are the things that are important to me, and trading helps me be able to do them. This is my promise to you. I am going to share with you the kinds of trades that this new trader tool that I've developed helps you with. These are trades that save you time. They give you trades that boost your win rates. And you know what else they do? They alert you to great trades that you would otherwise never find. And at the end of this presentation, I will share how you can take the next step so that you can start using this tool right now and give you a huge discount on it also for being among our more active Market Taker family members. Is that a fair deal? Go and hit that questions box and tell me, is that a fair deal? Do you like the kind of things that you're hearing right now? Boom, boom, boom. Hit that questions box. Let me know you're alive today, man. Let me know you are living it. Steve says yes. Vivek says fair deal. Charlie says yes. Brock, yes. Ann, yes. Monty, yes, sir. Say fair deal. Jan, yes. Hey, Craig, Senor, CCC. All right. Jeff, yes. Craig, thank you, sir. I like the way you think, Mark. Francois, big yes. David, yes. Mr. Empty, yes. Now, be sure to stay until the end of the presentation. The most important things I'll share come later. And to keep the focus, I'm going to hold all questions. If you have a question, please write it down, and I will get to it later. So let's keep it positive, and let's have some fun. Sound great? Okay. We're going to start out with the story. Okay, folks, it is story time. I'm going to share a 60-second history of humanity from the beginning of time to right now. Do you think I can do it? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Once upon a time, someone invented the wheel, and that changed the lives of humans for the better. And then someone who had no experience with wheels tried to invent a car all on his own that had square wheels. And, well, he died sad and penniless, and he had no friends. And then an expert in that industry worked hard to create a faster, easy to use, and massively better version of the original, building on previous knowledge. So he had a head start, and it worked great. It was freaking awesome. Everyone who used it outperformed all the losers who tried to figure it out on their own. They completely dominated and partied like rock stars with all their many friends. Yes. Okay. The family of option strategies that the tool I've created to make trading them faster, easier, and massively better is a time-tested group of strategies called wing spreads that has been used by professional traders for decades and has gotten extremely popular in the last year or two because of their many advantages. There are two main categories of wing spreads: butterflies, which includes the popular iron butterfly version, and also condors, including iron condors. If you're not familiar with these trades yet, don't worry. They are very easy to understand because they're built off other strategies that you might be familiar with. Perhaps you've heard me talk about them before. The option strategy that is the component of wing spreads is called the credit spread, which is one of the mother strategies of option trading. Credit spreads and time spreads is the other one. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you can master these two strategies, you'll have all of option trading mastered. The reason is because nearly every option trade is made up of one or two of those strategies. So it's important to understand that. So let's talk about credit spreads for a second. There's two types of them. Credit spreads have call credit spreads and put credit spread. A call credit spread is when a trader sells a call, usually out of the money, and then buys a higher strike call with the same expiration on the same underlying. Put credit spread is when a trader sells a put, usually out of the money, buys a lower strike put with the same expiration on the same underlying. Easy, right? It's easy. So basically, a call credit spread makes money if the stock doesn't rise too much. It can go down, it can stay the same, it can even rise a little bit, and it still makes money. Put credit spreads, same thing. As long as it doesn't go down too much, you win. You can go up, you stay the same, you can go down a little, it's fine. With either spread, you take in a credit when you make the trade, and if the stock doesn't cross through the short strike price, the credit becomes your profit. So What's better than getting a credit that becomes a profit? Could anything possibly be better? I know one thing. How about 2 credits that basically become a double profit? Well, iron butterflies and iron condors, and arguably the regular butterflies and condors, are when we trade 2 credit spreads at once, a call credit spread and a put credit spread. That means we get a credit from the one and the credit from the other at the same time. We're kind of double dipping here. And remember, with call credit spreads, we can only lose if the stock goes too high. And with put credit spreads, we can only lose if the stock goes too low. And while stocks can go up or down, they can't do both at the same time, right? It's only possible for one of the credit spreads to lose. Thus, one will always be a winner. And it's possible for both to be a winner with the iron condor. And the best part of this is that not only are the profits basically double, but the risk is a lot lower too. Let's go through an example. Let's say a trader is studying XLU and notices it's been trading in a range between 64 and 68 and thinks it's likely to stay in that range for the next month or so. Maybe there's support at 64 and there's resistance at $68 a share. Well, the trader can position him or herself to make money as long as this ETF doesn't go below 64 or above 68 over the next 25 days in this case, by selling the 64 puts that have 25 days to expiration, at the same time buying the 63 puts, and then still at the same time selling the 68 calls and buying the 69 calls. All in the same expiration, all at the same time, all as part of the same trade. The 64 and 63 put combination, that one there, that's the put credit spread. The 68 and 69 call component, that is the call credit spread right there. Okay, now the purpose here is to collect a double premium, okay? Like a double premium. Collecting around 49 cents or so, 21 cents or so on the put credit spread. Sorry about that. And then 28 cents or so on the call credit spread. Okay. And because they're credit spreads, the risk is protected. It's limited. And we're collecting a credit on both put credit spread and the call credit spread that totals 49 cents. So look down here, 49 cents of option premium. Now, 49 cents of option premium is actually $49 of actual money. And this is a 10 lot. So in this example, the trader's collecting $490. Now, look, if any of this is new to you or seems intimidating, don't worry. Later, we're going to share with you a tool that I created that makes all this super simple. For those of you who are familiar with this, you're going to love what's coming next. Now, why do we use wing spreads? Consistency. I have had people say, but Dan, I like to keep things simple in my trading. All these legs and wings. And you know what? I do too. And like I said, later I'm going to show you how to make this super simple, but the best traders, they are consistent. They have strategies that drive consistent profits, that have a consistent wealth building activity. They have a high win rate on high probability trades that produce consistent profits over and over again. So you have that one part of your overall strategy that you can rely on just like milking the cow. Let me explain how this works. This is a probability curve. The horizontal axis here, that's the stock price. And the vertical axis, this is the probability of the stock being at whatever price. Now, specifically, this is a bell curve. Finance professors who like the fancy terms, they say stock prices are log normally distributed, which they kind of are. So this bell curve is not technically exactly correct, but it's the closest thing a struggling artist like myself could draw. So to make it simple, here's how mathematically stock prices are thought to work. So the middle is where the stock price currently is. The higher part of the curve here, okay, says smaller moves are more probable than bigger moves. If we're forecasting for the future, if here is today's stock price, most future prices are going to fall right here, close to where today's stock price is. And a much smaller amount of the time would have closing prices farther away from where the stock is now. We're going to capitalize on this math. The stock might go up and it might go down. But one thing we know is that smaller moves are more common than very big moves. And because of this, these are naturally high probability trades. Wing spreads can have a hugely favorable win rate. And that has very, very big implications. First, the objective isn't to just make one of these trades one time. It's to make these trades that have a much better chance of winning over and over again, every day. More wins, compounded over time, can grow your account exponentially. And that is great if you have a small account and want to grow it into a bigger account. And hey, it's even great if you have a big account and want to grow it into an even bigger account. With our trades, we do have to look more at the win rate, or at more than just the win rate, I should say. We also need to talk about risk. Every trade is a balance of probability of success versus risk reward. So let's look at that XLU trade again. If a trader sold this iron condor and collected $490, held it all the way until expiration, and the shares ended up staying between 64 and 68 until expiration, the options would expire. And the $490, that's your profit. And that's shown by the blue line right up here between these two prices that I was talking about. Now, just to give you an idea of what this means for your probability of success, I'm going to superimpose this bell curve over it. Now, as you can see, the most likely scenario is a win. And if the stock falls below 64, I mean, the trade might still be a winner. The credit from selling the spread was 49 cents. So the actual break even of the trade at expiration is here, 49 cents below the strike price even. And if the shares are above 68, the trade might be a winner. The break even on the upside at expiration is here. So we can get a pretty big range in which the stock is profitable. If it goes above or below the break evens, the trade does lose. We have a high probability of winning is what the important takeaway is. And that drives consistency. Look, consistency is not guessing. It's measurable. It's using probability to increase your odds of winning and produce a positive return over and over and over. And in order to do that, we've got to put multiple criteria on the side of every trade. And one of those things is time. In option trading, time literally is money. or at least time becomes money. The reason is because options provide more way of making money, and one of the most important is time decay. As time passes, options lose value, all else held constant. This helps certain traders who know how to put time decay to use make money. Time passing creates money with strategies like wing spreads. So we have high probability trades. Time is on our side. How can we make these even stronger? How can we? How can we put the odds overwhelmingly in your favor above and beyond the simple approach everyone else uses on wing spreads? Well, what if we could find a bunch of wing spreads that are high probability to start out with, and we take all of them and see which meet certain extra criteria? It would make it an even higher probability of winning, above and beyond the simple professor math. And then we screen them again and take only the trades with the best probability versus risk reward of those. That would be powerful, wouldn't it? But we're not going to stop just there either. We're going to take only the trades that are vetted first by professional traders. Do you think you could trade better if a professional trader told you all of the trades he or she is making? Yeah, me too. Look, say what you will about professional traders, but you know what? They're smart. You can't be a professional trader, not for very long anyway, without having figured some stuff out. They know how to make money. So let's take a look at some professional traders' trades that I've identified to give you an idea of how this works. On July 30th at 12:55 and 8 seconds in the afternoon, Apple, symbol AAPL, an institutional trader bought 191 of the August 15th, 225, 230, 235 call butterflies at 30 cents. So that means that the trader bought 191 of the August 15th, 25 calls, sold short 382 of the August 15th, 230 calls, and bought 191 of the August 15th, 235 calls. This is for a total debit of just 30 cents. This is all at once, same expiration, all as part of one trade. It's a butterfly. Think of it as two different spreads, the 225, 230 call debit spread and the 230, 235 call credit spread. The maximum profit is earned if the stock closes exactly at the short call strike, $230 a share at expiration. Now, realistically, that's a long shot, but as long as the stock closes between the break evens, it can profit. The break evens for this butterfly are 225.30 and 234.70. At expiration, that trade could have made $53,480. What if you were alerted to this trade the second it happened? Well, a small trader following along and just trading 5 contracts could have added $1,400 to his or her account. Now, $1,400 might not look like a lot compared to $53,480, but imagine yourself actually doing this and doing it many times over and over again. This is what leads to this being a wealth building activity, even and especially for smaller traders. And bigger traders might consider trading somewhat bigger trades. 10-lot trader could have brought in $2,800, and a 20-lot trader could have made a whopping $5,600. Now let's look at this one. So this is IONQ. And this is a stock that not a lot of traders really know about. So on July 22nd at 2:11 and 3 seconds, how many here? 106. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. 15,116 contracts of the July 25th, 38, 39 and a half, 44, 45 iron condors traded at 49 cents. Now, remember, with a condor, or iron condor in this case, as long as the stock stays between those two middle strikes here, so 39 and a half and 44, the trade stays in winning territory. So that means IONQ needed to stay between $39.50 and $44 a share over the 4-day only life of this trade. If this trader held the trade all the way until expiration and the stock is still trading between those strikes, he or she could have made a relatively quick $740,684. Imagine you see this trade, the millisecond that it happens, boom. Okay? A trader following along, trading just a 5-lot iron condor, could have brought in just a quick $245. 10-lot traders could have made a fast $490 following along with that same high probability of winning, and that would be $980 on a 20-lot. And this one in Palantir, PLTR, is a really interesting one. It's a glimpse into what the real smart money pros are actually trading. So on June 9th at 2:59, 8,101 of the June 13th, 128, 136, 142 call butterflies traded at $2.62. At this time that the butterfly was executed, the stock was trading at $130.90. Like any long butterfly, as long as the stock remains pretty close to that short middle strike, in this case, the 136 strike, the trade has a very good chance of profit. Palantir needed to move higher to get close to that sweet spot, and boy, oh boy, it did. What's even better about this spread trade is that a directional butterfly like this has an even better risk reward usually than a neutral butterfly. So that means the closer the stock gets to $136 a share over the 5-day life of this trade, the much better the profit potential. And you can learn a lot seeing how professional traders trade. This ended up being really nice, and that's just putting it modestly. Really nice trade to follow. This trader hit the proverbial home run with this puppy. And when the stock closed at 137.40 at expiration, the trader could have made a staggering $603,998. A trader following along and trading just a 5-lot iron condor could have brought in a quick, easy $990. 10-lot traders could have made a fast $1,980 following along with the same high probability. And that would have been $3,960 for all those 20-lot traders out there. There are lots of examples of what professional traders are doing with iron condors and butterflies and other wing spreads. I created a new trader tool that you're about to discover in a few moments. Now, this tool has with it a training component that makes understanding wing spreads super easy and trained you on the 3 different ways to trade wing spreads. Hit that questions box again. Do you mind if I share a little about this new trader tool and how you can move forward with it? Hit that questions box. How does that sound to you? Would it be okay if I share a little bit about this new trader tool and how you can move forward with it? Would that be okay? Steve says yes. Vivek says, please. Brock says yes. Charlie says yes. Jan says yes. Craig says do it. And Craig's in the airport watching this. He's freaking ready. John says good with it. Empty says yes. Mark says please. Safe says okay. Ann says okay. Jeff says please do. Safe is excited to know. So step 1 is getting the trade triggers. This is how we start out with an edge right off the bat. We can have confidence that someone who is smart enough to be a professional trader is making this trade. But look, we don't just blindly follow along. We next apply what I call the genius method. After seeing what professional traders are trading, we verify the technical setups using support and resistance, that we can sell options that are overpriced, that there's no planned announcements that can cause the stock to lose, and a few other things. This is the training that comes along with this. So whether you're new to wing spreads or if you've been trading them for years, you are going to have this genius methodology mastered. And this, friends, is how we gain an unfair advantage. We see what the professional traders are doing right there on our computer. So we're getting all of their unfair advantages. Plus, we screen them with our time-tested methodology. So we're taking only the best of the best. This does what no computer or human can do alone. It combines algorithm technology with hands-on screening. By now, we've covered quite a bit. Can you see yourself using what I've shared today to grow your account and increase your win rate? Hit that questions box. I want to know. Can you see using what I have shared today to grow your account and increase your win rate? Yes. Can you see this? Yes. Hit that questions box and let me know. Inquiring minds want to know over here. Come on. Vivek says go. Yeah. Brock says yes. Steve says yes. Jan says yes. All caps, like 5 exclamations. Charlie says absolutely. Craig says yes. Ivy said yes, I think earlier. Saif says yes. Empty says yes. Ann says yes. And what about managing the trades? That is all. I'm going to tell you about that too. Managing the trades is very important. April says yes. Rohit says yes. Excellent. Good. So if you're interested, you type the word yes in there. All right. Now I'm sharing this right now so that you can start getting the results that you deserve. Like this one last week on August 14th in NVIDIA, a trader could have followed the institutional traders' trades and traded a 5 lot of the August 15th 180, 182.5, 185 call butterfly, and could have made a quick $125 on a 5 lot at the close of that day that the spread was initiated. 1-day trade. Talk about quick results. And a 10 lot would have been $250 with super high probability in less than a day. In AAIO on January 22nd, A trader could have traded a 5 lot of the 22.5, 24, 28, 30.5 iron condor spreads, expiring 3 days later, and made up to $365 on just a 5 lot. 10 lot could have made $730. Check this one out. On August 6th in IONQ again, an iron condor with a huge area to profit between 33 and 52. This could have made a nice return of $150 on a 5 lot just 2 days later with a massively high probability of success. And then even in some of the more well-known stocks, Apple, which I personally like to find the ones that nobody else knows about because that's where the real profit is, but you find them in Apple too. On July 14th, a trader could have done the July 18th 195, 200, 217.5, 222.5 iron condors and made up to another $150 on just this 5 lot. You see what I mean about repeating and doing this over and over again to generate consistent wealth? Well, guess what? Wing Spread Genius is officially here. Every day, you're going to get real-time alerts when traders are trading a large volume of wing spreads to open a new position. You'll be the first to spot these trades so that you can participate in the best trades in the market using my proprietary trade triggers to see exactly when the trade's happening real time. And then you follow a simple checklist to proofread it. This is super, super simple. Today, join Wing Spread Genius, get the trade triggers for just $1,500. Now let me show you what this looks like. This here is my easy to use alert system that instantly alerts you to big institutional wing spread trades. You'll be following the smart money, so you never have to second guess yourself in the market ever again. You'll get password access to real-time trade triggers sent directly from the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I have negotiated a contract with the Chicago Board Options Exchange for you to get professional trade data that you cannot get from any other source. Literally nowhere, not your broker, not anywhere. I, as a professional in this field, I pay for the data. And not only is it expensive, like $7,000 a month for professionals, but this is not available to non-professionals at any price until now. And the best part is it's all legit. When you sign up, you'll sign up as yourself, a non-professional trader, and get access to these signals through this deal that I made with the exchange on your behalf. Let me ask you, when the plumber comes by for 30 minutes to fix a busted pipe, you're not paying him for his 30 minutes to hang out with him, are you? No, you're paying him for his 30 years of experience. So I decided to save you years of time and put everything you need to know from my 30 years of experience into a few simple, short, quick, easy videos to get you up and running so you can start using Wing Spread Genius right away. This video training course reveals step-by-step exactly how and why the Wing Spread Genius system works, how to set up the trades, the filters and the cross scans to optimize the strategy, and of course, targets and trade management. Because every step is laid out for you, trading the Wing Spread Genius system removes all the emotion from your trading, making it easier to get the results that you want. So when you get started today, you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius trade triggers that just pop right up on your screen, and you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius Accelerator video course to get you up and running right now. We're going to make sure that you have all the training that you need to make this work. So today you will also get the archive of the Wing Spread Genius Boot Camp. You're going to get a complete drill down training course on every aspect of trading the Wing Spread Genius system to maximize your chances of success. In the boot camp, I'll share how to easily confirm the technical setup to put more probability of winning on your side, how to read the options data to identify high probability wing spreads, how to use volatility analysis and skew, how to maximize your exits to even further boost your win rate. Even if you have never traded an option before, you'll understand a simple approach to trading wing spreads with a high probability of success. Now, the boot camp video is recorded for your convenience. It covers everything you need to know to truly master the system. The Wing Spread Genius Bootcamp is a $3,700 value is what we value at when we sell it a la carte. But today, you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius trade triggers, the Wing Spread Genius Accelerator video course, and the Bootcamp, so you'll have this completely mastered. And there's one more bonus that's coming along with this. This is the MTM Spreadsheet Trade Tracker. It's my personal spreadsheet for making sure I follow every step on all my trades. I put it into a template that now you can use too. And its formulas are they're designed to easily calculate all the trade criteria that you need to analyze, trade, and manage your wing spreads, as well as other MTM proprietary trade setups. I've made it so simple to track your results in this sheet. It's like cheating. So this is yours today. First, you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius trade triggers, the Wing Spread Genius Accelerator video course, the boot camp, and you're going to have this spreadsheet so that you can fill in and make sure that you're hitting every point of the trade so you'll get it exactly right every time. Wing Spread Genius works on all platforms. Just open a simple browser window to deliver your trade triggers real time. There's no special software. Trade on your platform of choice. But you want to know what the best part of this is? It's what we call over here the working leverage. So let me tell you what I mean by that. Typically, more leverage means more risk, but not in this case. In this case, less work means more return. You're leveraging your time. Because look, it took me months and months to put this together. I've done 50% of the work. It's all there. The institutional traders' trades, they do all the work in the back end to figure it out, and they just pop up on your screen. They've done 48% of the work. You just do 2% of the work, and you get 100% of the profits you earn. Buy now. You can see why the Wing Spread Genius trading system, this is a steal even at the full value of all the bonuses at $7,000. If all this did for you was identify high probability trades to take your trading from where it is now to boosting your win rate so you can be consistent, not have those huge price swings that all too many traders have, wouldn't it be worth it just for that? But today, you're going to get everything we talked about. This is not $7,000 today either. Because you have made the investment of being here live on this training and for being one of my action takers, you are the elite. You deserve to be rewarded. You're better than millions of other traders out there, and I want you to get the results that you deserve. Start today and get our trade triggers every day for the next month for a small, easy investment of only $247. But you have to take massive action by going right now to markettaker.com/WSG123 That's markets as in stock markets, taker as in take what is rightfully yours, 2 T's in a row, markettaker.com/WSG for Wing Spread Genius. Now, you probably are asking yourself, What happens after the first month, after the trial ends? When you join today, you get to renew every month that you choose to remain enrolled in this program at the same massive discount. You will never pay full price. There are no long-term contracts. You can cancel anytime. But if you're making the kind of money we're talking about and being consistent with it, I know you're going to want to renew. And you get to keep this renewal level for life. This will save you thousands of dollars and give you the consistency, finally, that you've wanted, that can make your trading so much easier. Now, why would I give such a huge discount? Because I know a lot of traders don't have that consistency. And this system has helped me more than any other I have ever created. And I truly believe that this can help you too. So, as a reminder, today when you go to markettaker.com/WSG, first you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius trade triggers that just pop right up on your screen. Every time there's a professional trader somewhere in the world who does all this research, has his research team that makes millions of dollars a year, give him this trade idea, and he trades this great trade idea. As soon as it actually trades, boom, you see it within a second. And you're going to know exactly what to do with that trade too, because you're going to get the Wing Spread Genius Accelerator video course. You're going to be up and running by tomorrow. And you're going to have it mastered too. You're going to drill down, watch that Wing Spread Genius boot camp video, and really deeply understand this entire process so that you can truly have this mastered. And just to make sure you can't mess it up, I'm going to give you my spreadsheet trade tracker so that when you're putting the trade in, you're just checking the box. Okay, did I check this? Did I check the volatility? Did I check the open interest? Did I check this? And you're going to know exactly what to do every time so you can't mess it up. And this is just $240 that you're going to get to try it out for a month and keep that price if you want to stay with it. Now, there's a bonus that's not on those slides. It's an important one. It's the MTM Community Chat Room. The MTM Community Chat Room is the greatest chat room ever created. Yes, I'm biased. I created it, but there's good people in there. And that's your access to me and to our other coach, John Kamisic, the former Goldman guy. You're going to be able to ask us questions throughout the day, live, real time. And do you mind if I over deliver? I've got one more bonus for you that I think you're going to love. In fact, I know you're going to love. When you go to markettaker.com/WSG, you are going to get a 30-minute strategy call with our trader success team. You're going to overcome what is holding you back. You're going to get on the phone, say, hey, these are the trades I'm making. This is what's working. This is where I'm struggling. And together with our trader success team, you're going to develop a plan to get to that next level. That might include a book you can read. It might include one-on-one coaching. It might include whatever it takes so that you can finally make your trading simple. So, in addition to the Wing Spread Genius trade triggers, that professional traders trades that you're seeing live real time, in addition to getting up and running immediately with the Accelerator video course, in addition to completely having this mastered with the Wing Spread Genius Bootcamp video, in addition to getting the spreadsheet trade tracker so that you're making sure you look at every bit of information on the trade that you have to, just like a little checklist, you're also getting the MTM Community Chat Room. That's where you can ask a pro for help. And you're going to get that strategy call to really dial in your trading and finally just end that pain and make it simple, make it consistent. Now, by the way, I wasn't kidding when I said that these trades come directly from the Chicago Board Options Exchange. In fact, as soon as you go to markettaker.com/WSG and complete the enrollment form, you're taken to the CBOE subscriber agreement that's from the exchange. Now, again, that's because of the deal that I worked out with the exchange so that I pay for the data. And because you're a non-professional, only through me can you get this data. So they require everybody to complete this form first. Please do not forget to complete this subscriber agreement or else you won't get the trade trigger feed. This is very important. So go to markettaker.com/WSG right now, fill everything out. You should see this and use the same email address on this form as you do on the order form. So it's go time. Go to markettaker.com/WSG, or if you have questions, well, first of all, if you have questions, you can put them in the questions box right now. And I see there are some questions right there. I'm going to get to those in a minute. Ann and Charlie and the rest of you, I'm going to get to those. But you can also call 708-381-1768. You can call 708-381-1768. I'll say one more time, 708-381-1768. And you can talk to Philip, who's standing by waiting for your call. And you can even take out your phone, go to the camera app and aim it in the bottom right-hand corner at that QR code, that funny looking thing down on the corner. And when you do, a little yellow thing will pop up. You hit that and you can just get signed up right there on your phone. Now, I'm going to take some questions. Hit the questions box or call the number. But there's one question that I get a lot, and I'm going to address that one first. And that's, Dan, if I don't want to take $247 out of my account, can I finance this? And the answer is yes. You can use PayPal or PayPal credit. We have a deal with PayPal to offer you both PayPal as a payment option and PayPal credit so that you can lock in Wing Spread Genius today when you check out using PayPal and just choose PayPal credit. All you got to do, same thing, go to markettaker.com/WSG. Now, here's some frequently asked questions before I get to your questions in the questions box. What if I can't install it properly? There is literally nothing to install. This is not some fancy software. It's not a platform. All this is a browser window. If you can open up a window to Google something, you can get to this. Everybody who just signed up, so we have a lot of people who just signed up here. Khalid, Steven, Cheryl, Jan, Brock, Charlie, did I say Charlie already? Vivek, all you folks who just joined, and welcome, by the way. You made a great decision investing in yourself today. Nice work. Good job investing in yourself. First of all, everyone who just joined, whose names I just read, and we just had a couple more come in. Everybody whose names I just read, please check your email right now, the email address that you just signed up with, and make sure that there's an email from us. It's automatically generated. It's there. If you don't see it, check your junk or spam folder. But then all you have to do is literally open the email and click the link in it. Type in the username and password that's in the email. That's it. You're in. Done. Is this time consuming? No, the whole point of this is to let you have more time to do the things you care about. I know you're busy. All right. What if I can't figure it out? I made it so it's easy for anybody. You get the short videos in the accelerator video course for reference, plus the boot camp video sharing everything you need to master wing spreads. What if I have a small account? Do you like having a small account? Or do you want to grow it into a bigger account? How have you done doing that so far? Is it because you're not consistent? Is it because you don't have a system? Is it because you don't have good trade ideas? Do you want to grow into a bigger account? Consistency is the most important criterion. Now, here's this. Let me answer some more questions. Anne says, how much do you have to keep in reserve for each of these trades in order to manage them? Everything that'll be covered in the boot camp video, but not very much at all. I mean, in theory, you could have a $500 account. You could spend $500 on, one of these butterflies. To manage, if you're planning on doing some adjustments, which aren't necessary all the time, you'd want to have a little bit more. But I mean, I have had people join this with a $1,000 account because they were sick of having a $1,000 account. Yeah. Safe says, are there any restrictions for Canadians signing the agreement on CBOE? Nope. There are no restrictions for Canadians on signing the agreement. You can do it. David. There is David. There's you can see on that web page, there is a quarterly option. I know I'm not supposed to say that. That's supposed to be like a little secret bonus for you to save money. I kind of spoiled the surprise, but for those, in fact, everyone right now should go to markettaker.com/WSG just to see what we're talking about. Please go there now. So yeah, look there on David. If you go to markettaker.com/WSG, you'll see what I'm talking about. David, if I trade over 750 trades per year, can I be called a professional trader by the IRS? Does that take away from my qualification for this program? Not that I'm aware about. Not that I'm aware about. You can talk to your accountant, but it's not a problem. Look, you're not now, right? Cross that bridge when you come to it. If you're able to 750 trades, I think you have to trade like several hundred a day. Craig says, I will be out of the country for most of the month, China specifically, so don't open. Yeah. No, I get it, Craig. I've traveled to China many times, as I think you know. Good. Okay, what other questions can I answer to help you make the decision to come and join us? What other questions can I answer to help you make the decision to come and join us? About how many trades do you get a day? So you will get as many trades as the big professional traders make. All right. I don't just sit there and say, well, today I'll give them 3 trades. Like, these are trades. It's not me. It's like the gigantic professionals who are making these trades that pop up on your screen. They make the trade, and so they have to go to the CBOE, and then they go straight to your screen. So if it's a great day for wing spreads, you don't miss out. You get every single one that the pros found to be the best trades. If it's a lousy day for wing spreads, you don't waste your money making dumb trades. You're just following literally the smart money. And what are we looking at on the web page? Well, you can see, and there was a I'm not supposed to tell anybody. I screwed up already. If you want to save money and sign up for a full quarter, you actually get like a month free if you sign up for a quarter. That's over on the, if you click over on the right-hand side of the web page, you will see that. I spoiled the surprise. I spoiled the surprise. Mark, yeah, obviously email John. Duh, that's how it works, right? I mean, you know that. Save says, is there a provision to keep the subscription on hold when traveling or take a break? Yeah, we can do that on a one-off basis. I mean, you know, if you're like out of town every other day, it's not going to work. But, you know, if you have a vacation plan for a couple weeks or even a month, we can do that. So yes, in that case, I would highly encourage you to sign up for the quarterly version of it, to tell you the truth. But oh, you see it, Ann? Good, 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 good. So welcome and congratulations also to William and to Cameron. Nice job. To Daniello. Nice. Great job investing in yourself today. I love what you guys are doing. Welcome, Shauna. Great work. I love when we get a good mix of female traders in there too. Empowering yourselves. I love that. Welcome and congratulations to, how do you say that? Just Red. Red, welcome. Great job. Stepping up, investing in yourself, making things happen today. Now, any other questions that you have that I can answer, please put them in the questions box right now. Does this work with Thinkorswim? Yeah, I mean, it works with any brokerage firm. It doesn't have to be Thinkorswim, but of course it works with Thinkorswim. It works with any platform that you trade options on, you can do. Because remember, this is just a browser window. It just pops up live real time. We had like 4,000 contracts in Palantir pop up on Wingspread Genius today. That was interesting trade. All right, see you, Craig. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Great job. Ann says, if the trade goes south, are there guidelines for managing the trade? Absolutely, there have to be, right? The exits, and it sounds like you know this already. It sounds like you have some experience as a trader. The exit is the most important part of the trade, right? Peter just joined us. Nice work, Peter. Nice work. Eduardo just joined us. Nice work. Yeah. Yep. This tells you what steps to do to mitigate assignment risk, of course. So, yep. You're going to join us now, Ann. Go to markettaker.com/WSG, markettaker.com/WSG, and let's do it. And in fact, here's what we're going to do. I am going to give everyone a chance to ask questions so that I can help you make the decision to join us. Hit that questions box right now. Hit that questions box right now. And I am going to set an alarm here on my phone for 5 minutes. And when 5 minutes is up, we're done here. And this is gone. This goes away. So right now is go time. Go to markettaker.com/WSG and make the decision to join us right now. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we've got the timer going here. It is 4:54, 4:53, 4:52, 4:51. Let's go it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who else is going to join the list of folks whose names I have read who are making it happen for themselves, or who doesn't really care about their trading? And Does the quarterly renew as quarterly? Yeah. So, man, I mean, look at this. 240. If you don't make $240 a month trading this, by all means, don't renew. I mean, it's only $240. You made or lost that on your last trade. This is nothing. But it's even more nothing for the quarterly. So you're going to save, this is saving massively. Signing up with the quarterly and having it renew quarterly saves ultra massively. So it's your choice, you know, whatever fits you and your lifestyle and how you like to do things. Doesn't matter to me. I just want you to be successful. That's all I care about. Where do these trades come from? The forum isn't working. Should be working. We've had people join us. Bobby, if you're on, are you still on, Bobby? Maybe you can help Ann. Okay, Bobby is here. So Bobby's gonna try and help you there. Yeah, great job. Yeah, I see some folks joined us with PayPal, which is great. Really great. Oh yeah, Cavi earlier asked me, I deleted the question. What did he ask me? Oh yeah, you asked me where these trades come from. So look, when you make a trade on your trading platform, when you hit the send button and the trade happens, where does that trade go to? It goes off to the exchange and the clearing corporation, and they match it up with the buyer and the seller, and they report it back. Well, when a professional trader makes that trade, same thing happens. And when they report it back, they're also reporting it back to you. You get to see this information that technically is public information, but nobody else sees it. I mean, that's pretty great, isn't it? Public information, but the public doesn't see it, but you do. That's pretty freaking good. How much time do we, why are you asking me how much time we have? There's always one person who asks me. Go to markettaker.com/WSG and just get this done. It's taking you time to ask me how much time you have. But you have 1 minute, 34 seconds, 33, 32, 31, 30. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do it. markettaker.com/WSG. Just had 3 more people join us. Who is this? Leon. Hey, what's up, man? Well, if that's the same Leon that I'm thinking of, long time no see. Welcome back into the fold, my friend. Okay. But yeah, and maybe you didn't click the there's a checkbox down at the bottom to make sure that you know that you understand what you're buying, I guess. Al, what's up, Al? Hey, great to see you, my friend. What other questions can I answer to help you make the decision to join us right now, right now? Raymond, I'm trying to simplify your question here, Raymond. Basically, Raymond is asking if this is legal. Yes, this is legal. Believe it or not, you can actually see the trades professional traders are making when nobody else does. And boom. Oh, time is up. You're done. But if you are in the process of completing the online enrollment form, please finish that up. I'm going to leave that page open for just a little bit more. Please Go to marketstaker.com/WSG right now. And let's join these folks like Ann here. Ann just joined us. You lost the CBOE form? Bobby, Ann lost the CBOE form. Well, we'll make sure that we get that to you. Okay, any final questions before? Oh, you're gonna get a reminder email about that, and but make sure you do it. And Bobby, can we force that through and get it to her like now, if we know how to do that? Okay. That being said, so Ann, it's coming. Oh, you got it back. Great. That's awesome. So, and nice job, Ann. I'm glad that you showed up today. Not for me, but for yourself. I'm super glad about that. Yeah. Well, just, and send us an email on that, okay? Send us an email. We'll get you taken care of. Great job. Yeah, we've got some last minute folks just running in the gate right now. So good job, good job, good job. Oh, we got you covered, Ann. No need to worry. In fact, what Bobby says is you can just sign up again quarterly, and Bobby will just refund the monthly or cancel it rather. Bobby or Kathleen or somebody will do that. Yeah, we got people coming in here at doing it. Good job. Good job. Other question, what if I want to cancel? Oh, yeah. If you want to cancel, no problem. You're going to get an email in 27 days if you signed up monthly, 87 days if you sign up quarterly. And it's going to say, hey, is trading going great? Is it everything that you hope for? And you're going to say yes. But if for some reason you want to cancel, you just reply to the email and we get you canceled and you're not billed again. It's no problem. No questions asked. But almost no one cancels this. We might have had 3 cancellations. I don't know. I don't know offhand. I remember there being maybe like 3 cancellations ever. Could be a little bit off on that, but so yeah. Hey, nice work. Nice work today. Nice work. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Welcome to all of our new Wing Spread Genius people. And those of you who didn't join us, like who are newer to trading or something, if an investment of $247 to be consistent, if that sort of an investment scares you, you're probably not ready for this anyway, and that's okay. And one day you will be. And this is a fantastic deal at $1,500 a month. It really is. And so, you know, that's fine. Just sign up in 6 months when you're ready at $1,500 and you're good. It'd be great if you saved a little money, tried it out now, but it's a solid deal at $1,500. No, Ann, I'm sorry. That one, the answer to that one is no. But oh yeah, we just had 3 more. Michael just joined us, and Ashley just joined us. Irmgard just joined us. Welcome. Great job. Okay, friends. Well, that is everything that I have here today. Have a great rest of your day. I will see most of you in the chat room. And hey, trade smart. I will catch you next time. Bye.